Likutei Halacha Hilchot Bircot Hashachar Halacha Hey. So we said that the main reason for the Golus is Chisar Nemuna. You know, and whatever it is that the tzaddik emes do, the Sitra Achra cannot negate it altogether. But it's sort of like when people, when starting the Avodas Hashem, so the Yetzirah comes in there and so afterwards they fall. They started already and they're not really strengthening themselves with strong will to Hashem. So all these fakers, they come one after the other. Because the more the person, it says like this. It says, Kika agolus al-yedei chisor nemuna. Kamu בכמה מדברינו. עיקר חיסור נאמונה הוא בבחינה הנ"ל, שכל מה שבאים לצדיקיהם, באים לצדיקיהם ועושים מה שעושים, that all that the tzaddikim has come and they do what they do, בהסגלוס תורמוס הנפלא, with the revelation of their incredible Torah. הוא מסנקל בכל עץ, בכלל ובפרט על כל אחד ואחד. Yetzer, ambushes each and every person in order to drop, a suffix, a doubt in the Ratzon. And this is because the fact that a lot of people, falter, and stumble after they already started with a little bit of Hashem, and they don't strengthen themselves anymore, with a strong Ratzon to Hashem, also comes from those fakings. Because everything is one. There's everything, one thing depends on another. It says, upon this particular term, because the stronger you are in the Emunah Ratzon, that everything is in the Ratzon of Hashem Yisborach, so the person has more, wants more to do what Kosh Baruch Hu wants. Because what's going to be the end? What's going to be the tachlis? What's going to be with you? I was a good-looking hakafak. Look at me now. Look like a spelling mistake. That's the way it goes. You don't get, it doesn't get any better. You don't get younger. It doesn't work that way. It's the other way around, So about the Baal Dova puts suffix in his heart, as if there's no more hope to come to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's it, you're done. All those tzaddikim, they tell you all the stories about, this one and this one, Shimshul Valach and Reb Shmuel Hoffman and Reb Shmuel Shapira and this, Reb Yaakov Meir Shechter. Those. Hey, come on, compare me to them. Come on. I'm already there, I've been watching the Super Bowl, or we're doing this, I'm going to start with this Hashem. What are you talking about? Alavai, I should do a little bit here, a little bit there. It's like, that's what the Yisrael comes in. What do you want? So if you watch the Super Bowl, you should not do Avodas Hashem. No, who should do Avodas Hashem? If you watch the Super Bowl, you should do double Avodas Hashem. Not double. The Rebbe says that the lower the person, the bigger, the more the Kol HaKadosh Baruch Hu is elevated when he does tshuva. He says that when a person looks at himself and see how low he is, he should remind himself, if I'm that low, for me is the biggest elevation of the Kavod of Hashem. That the tzaddik does what the Kodesh Baruch Hu wants, that's no big spritz. What do you expect him to do? Go dancing? But somebody like me is like, a tzaddik does mitzvahs. But somebody like me, a bum like me, I do what's Hashem. Oh, now, hey. Now you're talking marbles, now you're talking business. Now, then the big bucks come rolling in, that's heavy duty jumper cables. Don't ask me why, but I'm sorry. Okay. I do tshuva. So the more, so put a suffix as if it doesn't have any tikva, as if I don't do anything in the good rotzen. What am I doing? I'm saying a little tefillah, I'm saying a little this, I'm a little that. Is masha be'emes u'lehefech. It's exactly the opposite. The main Yiddishkeit is the rotzen, not that which you accomplish or you don't accomplish, but that which you want to accomplish. כמו שהעריך אדוננו בורא ורבינו ז"ל בכמה שיחס בלי שיעור, רבינו talks about it, without end. ומחמר זה מתרשם גם ברוצן הטוב. And that person drops also the good rotzen. And everything comes, tell us a suffix, this dropping of the doubt that goes in there. So this brings about the lengthening of everybody's goals. This goes bechlal, and the goals befrat. This is why you say Birkas Ashkevenu after you already finished Gal Yisrael. This is the pidyon. Okay, Gal Yisrael, it's finished. You're there, you're done. It's like, past go, collect $200, right? You finished. Now you're davening for the lengthening of the golos that resembles night and sleep, as it says in a different place. The main ikar is that he puts a doubt in there. This is the source, the main source of sleep. Because all the confusions of night, is the darkness of the exile. You have to lie down and you have to totally, nullify yourself completely, to mevatel das completely. We find this particular principle in many places. When we learn Bircot, Hashachar, and come bringing up Chatzois, that because of the overburdening of the faculties that happens during the day, some soft the the intellect, the faculties get tired, they get exhausted. So you have to be mevatel yourself. You have to get to a total bitul. Mevatel dato legamre. Ki kirasheno b'shvil chadesh nishmosoi. The main reason for sleep is in order to renew the neshama. Shu sichla, which is your seichel, which is your intellect. V'toicha emuna. The seichel goes into the emuna. The emuna is like the womb, and the seichel is like the fetus, it's like the baby. And when you put the seichel in the emuna, grows the baby. That's the reason why after we make the bracha of Gal Yisrael, we say Ashkevenu l'sholem, because everything, all this, put us, lay us down in peace, and we were able to wake up in peace and save us, from all the enemies and all the pursuers and all the, all this, all the machlas and all of this and all of that. Kamuvan, the shir today is dedicated to Fus Yosef ben Genya and Avraham Yosef Shmuel ben Rochel. Shekulam nimshochim bekfiras ba'arotz. They all come from the kfiras and the rotz. Shebchinas chayas loes, because those kfiras are bchinas, these bad animals, that maul and devour. Hashem yirachem. Hashem will save us from them. That we shall be able to lie down and to sleep in peace and instead in peace, because the peace is emunah. כמו שכל זה מקום אחר. In other words, in all the lengthening of the exile, say Klal Yisrael, and say each one individually, what's happening every single day. This is the essence of darkness and sleep. That you should be able to lie down in peace and stand up in peace. That the Alamuna will get stronger each and every time, more and more and more. then we should be saved from doubts. That the Kodesh Baruch Hu will guard our coming and going, to life in peace for now and forever and ever. Then he finishes the guardian of his people Israel forever and ever. We have nobody to lean on except the Kodesh Baruch Hu alone. Look what Chazal said in Masechet Soita, the union of regarding the matters of the how long the Golus is taking, and the problems in the end of time, just before Mashiach comes. Ki Shamo B'chinas Emuna. Shamo is Zechor v'Shamo. Shamo is the Emuna. Ki Misham Yikar HaShmira. From the Emuna comes the main Shmira. It's very interesting. L'chaim. Napoleon, the one used to put bones apart, right? Napoleon Bonaparte, right? Yeah. Good. You're not laughing. I'm trying. I know it's not funny, but hey. Anyhow, so he said that the moral to the physical in war, the importance of the moral strength to the physical strength is 3-1. In other words, the moral strength is 3 times more important than the physical strength. The Palestinians have nothing. They have no koach, they have kulnish mit nisht. And Israel is like, whatever it is, and still they can't do anything. Why? Because morally they are stronger. Because they believe. They're desperate. They're stronger. In Israel, they're fat cats, they're thinking about high tech, they're thinking about caviar, they're thinking about iPhones, they're thinking about, so that's the main shmiras from the Emunah. The fact that Am Yisrael exists throughout the generations is because of the Emunah. The Emunah is stronger than anything. Sham Yikar Shmira. Shabbos V'achim HaPorez Sukkot Shalom, the one who spreads out, a tabernacle of peace. Ki Ikar HaTikun Shel HaShabbos, because the main tikkun is Al Yidei Shabbos, it's through Shabbos. Shas Ikar Ha'aras HaRotzon, this is when the Rotzon illuminates. Al Ken En Tzrichin Az L'Mkei Shel HaShmira, then, because that's why on Shabbos you don't need to ask for Shmira. כמו שכתוב בפוסקים, כי אז נפרע סוכות שלום, because then Sukkot Shalom is being spread all over. There's peace because why? Because Shabbos in totality, Kamuman Shabbos B'Mincha is more than anything, but Shabbos B'Chlal is the revelation of Rava de Ravin, of the will of always. And I want to thank you in public. Yeah, I'm a word mention names, but I want to thank you in public. For the wonderful Shabbos that you the Shabbos that you cooked, and it was fantastic, it was marvelous. In fact, they left me this little. They just ate the whole thing. They were like locusts. They're just like, luckily they didn't eat the table. Otherwise, you see, the books would fall down because there'd be no table. Almost. Yeah, Baruch Hashem. Everybody was singing your praises. And the children, oh man, I understand what you were kvetching about my child. Your kishke, your kishke is legendary. This is like unbelievable.
Kishke, yeah.
Kishke was like, whoa. You gotta teach me how to do that. That's not, now you're talking. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, in Nusach Ha'ari, they don't even, what? No, go ahead.
You didn't, whatever, doesn't matter. You should, on the camera, the audience, you should tell them why the Shabbos and, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to.
My son, may he live Avrami, was injured in a traffic accident. He was hit by a bus, and he is in a hospital now. And we learned for his refuah, Baruch Hashem. He's doing well. Kodesh Baruch Hu should help weiter. It was a big nisim, it was a big miracle. So, being that his mother, my wife, was in the hospital, so this person here, he just, we came here very close to Shabbos, but this person here, this dear friend of mine, David, I won't say who, there's a David who should remain nameless. Cooked all Shabbos. It was soup. It was kugel. It was schnitzels. It was chont. It was falafel. It was with onion. Forget about it. It was incredible. Siman Lamed Aleph. V'zeh shamu Chazal.
Back to the ranch.
Yes, Minu back at the ranch. V'zeh shamu Chazal. Linyan Birkas Ashkeveinu. Kevan et kinu leRabbono. Since Rabbono were mesaken, because lichura you cannot stop between Geula and Tefillah. How can you stop? Not supposed to stop. Geula Richtadam. Then it's like one long Geula. Geula Richt. This is long Geula Daika, he says. Now the exile takes so very, very long. Everything comes because of these doubts. That's why the Golus, is so long. As long as the Golus is, this is how long the redemption needs to be. The Halish is chazed me'oid b'chol pam b'schas sarotz, and we have to strengthen ourselves each time, in our rots and in our will. This is how you bring about the complete geula. B'chol pam niske every time. We'll see, long geula, b'zat Hashem, that there has no end. All this is the fourth bracha of Kriyat Shema in the evening. This is for the strengthening of the Rosan. This is the Chazal who alluded to it when they said the Birkas Hashivenu is like a long geula, a long redemption, a long deliverance. That's the reason why you have to give tzedakah before the tefillah. בפרט אצל ועת המוישל בכל, in ויברך דוד, דוד ברוך אתה השם מן העולם והאדם, and he says, ועת המוישל בכל, so then is the time to give tzedakah, and the Nosson says you give tzedakah, you give 3 coins, 2 and 1. והכוח הוא גבורה, ועת המוישל בכל, this is 3 coins. This is close to Kriyat Shema. Because the main tikkun of the Zakanim that don't add kedusha every single day is from tzedakah. That's why before the tefillah should give tzedakah. I have to tell you that from all the, when I first came close to Yiddishkeit, in the late 70s, and so I had my chaverim, in the rest of Koilel, that would have an university. It was Nachman Galinsky, it was Leze Chaim Estreicher, it was Chaim Rottenberg, it was Nosson Lieberman, it was all those guys. There was it's like and there was such a sense of excitement over there. The number was seeking, and it was like, it was their thing. It was like their Super Bowl every night. It's like, yeah. It's like the coach. This pep. This rallies. This pep talk and this and go. Can you do it? Yeah. Can you do it? Yeah. Can you do it? Yeah. It's like hey.
Every morning.
Yeah. I remember that. Leze Chaim Estreicher, he came from America. Every day he would be standing there with the with the towers, It was already starting, a skirmish, a fisticuff with the Hashachar. All the, he didn't even say the bracha yet. It was already like, he was ready to beat him up, like, he's going to get Hashachar, I'm going to get him, I'm going to gouge his eye out, I'm going to scratch him, and like, oh. The whole thing was like so fresh, was so new, was so like wow, people were into it. It was this Hashachar, was like the tzaddik was pumping up, the Ratzon was just like yeah, we could do the same thing. But Ika is Chazaka Ratzon, and more and more and more and more. It's like a Rabbi Nachman Galinski, Zecher Tzaddik Levrocha, before he was like this all the time, and before he passed away, he had Yenamaisa, Laleinu, he had cancer, and before the end, so a friend of mine, he used to take him to the mikveh. He couldn't walk anymore, so he used to take him to the mikveh, and he used to carry him by hand and take him into the water and take him out, and he was very makpid on, like, he was sitting there, and he was sitting in the wheelchair, and he told the guy, put my legs together, like, he was very makpid, he held himself, until the end, very, very strong, no fooling around. He wasn't into, it's like, come on, no time, let's do it. People will say, this is the side of the Atzlocha, that's a secret of success, in everything. Even Gashmias, what do you think? All those, this is, the 10 secrets of successful people. It always starts with, you should know, successful people work a lot harder than you. Non-stop. They work non-stop. Because successful people are simply people that fail more time than you. Than you and me. But we fail, okay, no, so we don't want to do it. Successful people start again and again and again and again until they do it. We don't succeed. No, I'll never succeed. Forget about it, I don't have it. I don't have what it takes. What do you have to take? Keep on doing, keep on hacking. That's the secret of successful people. That's the secret of the whole thing. That's the Rebbe says. The main thing is the Rotz. The main thing is the will. We mischazik. Pump yourself up. Do it. I want it. I want it. I want to come to you. What do you really want to come to me? You want to watch the Super Bowl that you're talking about? You want to watch Chelsea against Manchester City? You don't want to know this, what are you talking about? Yeah, but I want it. And that's the way you get to be, Koach of the Tzaddikim.